Alright, so behind me here I installed the shield for my wood stove. Now that's just going to help reduce my clearances a little bit. Now if I had an old non-EPA stove, I would be able to go from 36-inch clearance down to 12 inches from combustible. I'm sticking out 4 inches, which means I can put a non-EPA wood burning stove 8 inches from here. Alright, so this is what I'm going to be using. Some redhead bolts. So what these do is when you have your hole into ground, this bottom part is a bevel a little bit. Okay, so when you hammer this into the ground, as you torque this bolt down on here, this forces this down on this bevel and locks it in. Okay, so you can put a lot of pressure on it. But what I'm going to do here is going to be a little bit different. I have the washers on top. What I'm going to do is hammer this down and leave this space up here, this washer. The washer's floating, concrete will get up underneath here, and everything will become locked into place. This is the piece that's going to go on top. The bottom is down, so you see how this is touching nice and flush. The stove is going to sit on top of here flush and push up against this weld on both sides. Alright, so before I make anything permanent, I'll throw this on top just to ensure that this is exactly where I want it to be. This is on here, everything's perfectly even, straight. I have these little scrap pieces here. To make it quick, I'm just gonna take this and weld this to the center of this piece here. This will lock it in. To give it some extra strength, I think I'm gonna take these L pieces that I have, this steel, and then I'll just tack these on. I might cut them in half and do one here and one here on each side. So what I'm going to do is just get a nice clean finish on top. So pretty much that's it. I'll show you how it looks in a minute. So it's been several hours since I put this in. You can see this is embedded, it's silicone down, so no big deal. But what is a big deal is to finally get this wood stove sitting here. In the morning it should be all dry, but the thing is I'm putting my stove on top of it right now. I have things to do tomorrow in the morning, so I don't have time to mess around with that, and I'm tired of looking at it. So the next step right now is to get the stove on. Let's get this installed. same as before, but now it's permanent. Man, that's cool. Really, really strong. I'm shaking on it. Alright, so this is installed now. So catch me on the next one, on the chimney install, and get that all worked up and installed, and we'll get this fire going finally, and see what the stove could really do. This is going to be a total rush job here. Hey, puppy. That's the kitty cat right there. She's the baby.